you know, and then this is a segue to another. What was your most disappointing anime? To where either something that you couldn't wait to see turned out whack, or you invested time and energy to watch it and then it just turned out straight up stupid at the end. Because I know for me, I have a lot that I didn't seen that I forgot about. But
what you got?
I was disappointed in the end of the Naruto. If I'm be completely honest, because from when it started to where it ended, I did not expect bitches from space.
Yeah. I could say that. I didn't expect bitches from space.
I was expecting to be.
That was a curve.
Because I thought the Akatsuki was going to be the end all be all and they was going to tell me some shit. And then, all right, Madara going to be the nigga. And
I thought the whole point was us to find out that, Madara went back, changed the tablet.
Yeah.
Which made
and it's just
Itachi kill everybody.
It just
which made
felt
Sasuke
like,
go down the route.
It just felt like, was it Kishimoto who made Naruto? It just,
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it just felt like he just kept adding steps and he couldn't write ending, so he just kept adding shit.
Another bigger issue.
Like where is this shit coming from?
I think Naruto's ending was kind of bad with the whole out of nowhere space people shit, but I think Boruto is doing a lot to try to
it's from what I've seen,
make sense of all of that.
Yeah, because now they coming back and they keep being a problem.
And you find out that these people been around for a long time.
And that's just from where it started to where it ended up on that.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I'm not trying to poke holes in the show because I enjoyed it for what it was. That space in between Naruto and Sasuke fighting and in between Shippuden was hell. All of them filler episodes.
I guess you could say Dragon Ball. I mean, for everything to end and then for us to get that little time skip where he fight Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. is fighting,
and that shit
and then
don't never
fly off on the. That was kind of one of the most shittiest goodbyes, because it was nobody asked for this shit. Nobody cared. Nobody asked for a Goku and Vegeta Jr. Nobody asked for Goku to fly off, and
that's what that's what fucked up, because Japan didn't know we was gonna take hold of Dragon Ball Z the way we did. It was already over by the time. So it was no changing on the fly. Dragon Ball GT was one of the most disappointing shits I ever seen in my life. Because we were so impatient about Dragon Ball Z, we started getting the VHS tapes and the DVDs. And I think it was the Broly movie. We was watching it, and it was prepare yourself for the next level of Super Saiyan. And they showed Super Saiyan for Goku. We was like,
we thought that was the. We was like, you cooking. Then you realize
the next week, that's my dad went to go get a Dragon Ball GT DVD. And I tell you, the music was terrible. The story,
Dragon Ball GT.
You know they got a music video. They got a music video.
Hell, shut up, right?
The people who made that song won a contest.
That's nutty, bro.
I'm gonna show you real quick, because it's so the video is goes along with the motherfucking.
I didn't like the way you. I mean, to be honest, you could say a lot of these animes didn't end well because, like you said, we got them so late. I think that's the problem. When the story's already been completed, I mean, it's a lose-lose either way, because if you look at something like Jujutsu Kaisen, they're talking about how that ending was trash as fuck, and that's being written right now.
Yeah, yeah. But see, that's what Dragon Ball GT, I can't find it. It's so fucking old, but I'm going to send it to you later. But that's why I stopped. That trained me not to get hype off of anime, because I was one of them niggas that would go in the mirror and try to go Super Saiyan. I ain't going to hold you if I just get angry enough, it's going to happen.
I think every guy, if you watch Dragon Ball, you definitely try to go Super Saiyan.
Dragon Ball Z made them whack-ass karate shirts with the half dragon, half tiger on the side. That made that shit look cool. Man, Dragon Ball Z had niggas in a frenzy that niggas was buying. We had art class, and we would have to, if we was good at art, our art teacher's name, Mr. Walton, he would put the shit at the top of the board. He'd have a sketchbook of how to draw Pokemon, how to draw Dragon Ball Z, and the fat-ass Rice Krispie treat. And he'd be like, he'll go around, and depending on if you're doing good, you drawing, he'll give you a ticket. And then by the end of the class, you put your ticket in the hat, and he'll pick your name in about 4 or 5 people. and you can pick what you want. You always wanted to go first because you get the Pokemon book. Nigga, when they had that Dragon Ball Z book, niggas was getting packed the fuck out. Hey, you won that, but we gonna win in the end, nigga. So Dragon Ball Z had me in a frenzy. But one thing I started to notice, we used to get the movies. And it's time like the movies started to progress, it got more and more corny. Where like, it stopped being about like everybody getting a chance to throw hands and then Goku just pulling up. And then they just stopped trying. So I was like preparing myself a little bit. I think
Dragon Ball did the one thing that I think back in the day they just weren't aware of is having too many characters.
Yeah.
I think starting off with Dragon Ball where it's just Goku and Bulma, and then running into Yamcha, then running
Krillin,
into Tien and Krillin, and Piccolo.
No,
then it just seemed like he just... And you got to run into people to keep the story going, but everybody shouldn't have been like... Once you, like, at the Saiyan Saga, once you blew Yamcha the fuck up by Cyberman, you should have realized that nigga need to go play baseball. He don't need to fight no more. We don't need him.
Two things. One, like when they showed Dragon Ball on Toonami, Dragon Ball is low-key better than Dragon Ball Z. Especially when they started to get to the tournament.
Yeah.
Because it was more grounded and they was throwing hands.
It wasn't energy balls.
The nigga with the ponytail was running them niggas, General Powtow, whatever. Yeah. He was fucking, then they had the tournament and they fought.
That nigga kicked a motherfucking.
And jumped on it and skateboarded that shit.
That was holding the wall up. He kicked the cylinder out, threw it, and jumped and just rolled that bitch.
Like the cold shit about it is like, all right, the first tournament was like, all right, Master Roshi, Goku wilded out, turned into a gorilla. That was whatever. But when Tien and Chaozu showed up for the first time and they did the Dodon Ray, they from the Crane school. They a whole different. They was like,
but Dragon Ball, like you said, it was more grounded. It was more about martial arts.
Yeah, like
once Dragon Ball happened, it turned into an energy fest.
Yeah, because like and then when all right, they got past Tien. Like, first of all,
the wildest moves was, like you said, the Dodon Ray and the Kamehameha Wave. Those
and an energy blast blew niggas' minds.
Yeah.
When fucking Yamcha first did a Kamehameha Wave, niggas was like,
how the fuck he do that? He can do our move. Or when he fucking grew the two arms out his back.
When Tien
or when he separated into all the fucking versions of himself.
First of all, Wolfang Fist was the hardest shit that you could do because he be running. You see his feet turning to wolf feet. Hey, but first,
and that shit you stay like, woo.
Yeah, hey, he'd do this first, like on some Bruce Lee shit. First of all, and it's a YouTube video on the channel. If y'all scroll down, I made a video while Bulma a hoe. So she was with Yamcha. He was a desert nigga. He ain't know no better.
Nope.
In the hood, in the streets. Like, I feel like niggas give Yamcha too much slack. Krillin is the shittiest nigga to me. And I'm going to tell you why. Krillin's shitty because Yamcha always was down the bang. He came out the desert. He was a street nigga, basically. Came rolling with them. Learned the Kamehameha Wave. Fought the niggas off rip. I'm going to fight Tien. That nigga with the third eye, I want him. I want him now. Like, Goku going to have to fight him, but like I want him first. And whatever the case may be. Then when Piccolo was wreaking havoc, came back for the tournament again. Mind you, Krillin died. He was the first nigga to die. He got killed by, was it Tambourine?
Yeah.
He got killed by him. Then it was peace, whatever the case may be. He fucking with Bulma. That's his girl. They been going through ups. She was on him.
Yeah.
She was on him off rip. Then a nigga come from space flying and scare Piccolo's. Piccolo's the strongest nigga they ever came across.
And that nigga came to Goku like,
hey,
you want to team up?
Yeah.
Nigga was like, and shit. And that was just Radix.
Yeah.
Radix showed up and the nigga said, you want to team up? That was like.
He felt that nigga when he landed on the planet like, oh, shit. Like, you knew. First
I gotta go find Goku.
You know there's early episodes when niggas' heads was all long and shit. So Krillin, then look, after Goku died, Yamcha was like, all right, I'm with the shits. I'm a train. I got some new shit I've been working on. He was getting loose on the Cyberman. He beat the shit out. And he was styling on him too. The Cyberman cheated.
I think so in my head, this is how I would have wanted Dragon Ball to go.
Yeah.
He meets everybody. Yamcha, I understood why Krillin was stronger. Krillin started training when he was a kid with Goku. Mm-hmm. So Krillin was naturally gonna be stronger than Yamcha. But in my head, I thought Yamcha and Tien would have linked up.
Yeah.
They would have been training together. They would have naturally got stronger.
Because Krillin ain't do shit. He didn't do shit in between.
In my head, the only person you needed was Goku, Vegeta. Those are like the two main. Trunks, I liked it, that whole thing, like being from the future, Bulma's
had
kid.
to go home.
I was like, okay, that's good.
Piccolo,
he had to be there, which they tried to retcon it and make him Orange Piccolo now because they realized Piccolo should have been getting as strong as everybody
like
as the show was going.
First of all, when the hardest
once
fight
we
in
got
all
to
of
the Cell Saga, he stopped getting stronger.
Yeah, the hardest fight.
He fused with Kami and it was over.
The hardest fight of all of Dragon Ball, I don't care, is like, when Goku broke Raccoon back on some hard but when Piccolo and Android 17 was throwing down,
that's on that island.
That's the hardest fight out that whole show.
That's when he did that light
the
grenade.
grenade.
He fucking slammed that. Yeah, that's
after because and that was a treat for niggas that watch Dragon Ball because Piccolo was a menace, but they always talked about the first Piccolo that landed on Earth, how strong he was, but he separated because of the good and the bad.
The good and bad.
So now he already fused with Nail back in the day.
Yep. Then he fused with Kami.
So now he a super Namek.
Yep.
Vegeta was racist, was like, nigga, you green motherfuckers don't be getting this strong. What? So I'm like, I just feel like Toriyama,
the power scaling get out of hand.
Toriyama passed away, but I just don't think he was a good writer. I just don't. I feel like Toriyama was.
I feel like he's a good writer, but I feel like you said, a lot of these writers, they're so good that they got so many ideas that they put too much on paper, and then they write themselves into a situation where it's like, wait, how the fuck do I?
Let me be respectful. He's not a bad writer. They just kept making him do Dragon Ball to the point where, because like many times he tried to end it and then come back and be like, do some more. Because and that's where shit get fumbled because it's like, all right, Trunks. We're not even Trunks. Like, all right, Piccolo's character development didn't go nowhere. Yeah. Gohan was supposed to take over, but then
he went bitch.
People wanted Goku to come back.
Gohan was so fucking disappointing.
Goten never turned out to be nothing. Trunks came back in Super and was straight bitch. Like the tone, and this is the thing I be trying to tell people is like the tone and the mannerisms that people want Dragon Ball to Z don't exist. All of the serious and that rock music and all that shit, we put that on there to sell it to us.
Yeah.
So, because like,
that wasn't original Dragon Ball.
I don't understand when niggas be talking about they like Dragon Balls with that stupid fucking circus music. Like,
oh, yeah.
Nigga, you smoking weed. Yeah, like that Dragon Ball. I'm like, this shit is ass.
Like, what the fuck? Listen, I just think that at the end of the day, you knew you had to round your group out.
Yeah.
You got to keep Goku and Vegeta. You got to keep Trunks. Mm-hmm. You got to keep Piccolo. That's 4 niggas right there. It ain't too many more spaces. Like so having Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, like, no. I would have preferred Tien, Piccolo, Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
I think they focused too much on Super Saiyan levels instead, and then everybody else just fell to the wayside because remember, the whole big thing was like, all right, we up to or close to Super Saiyan level. Like, but then when they introduced Super Saiyan 2, like, we just can't touch it. I feel like they should have came up with something for the humans to tap into, like the power of the human spirit or whatever.
I think
to unlock.
Or they should have had Piccolo doing what fucking the Grand Elder was doing on Namek and unlocking everybody's potential.
That's what niggas should have been able to do. Like
Gohan and Krillin got their potential unlocked in Namek.
Krillin ain't do shit.
But I would think that if your potential got unlocked there, when you keep training and keep fighting people and getting stronger, then your potential should be able to be unlocked again because
Gohan got it unlocked twice. Because remember, he went to the eldest Kai. He unlocked the shit again.
You damn right. With the sword. When he
unlocked it again. And he was whooping Majin Buu. He hit him with the back fist like this.
He was giving him
hands. He
hands.
flew at that nigga and the camera did the 360.
So now it's like, why didn't they unlock everybody else?
Because he didn't, like, the thing about Akira Toriyama that people don't understand is he didn't really give a fuck.
I don't think he liked those characters.
He just was joking around too. Like, that's another thing too. Like, when Goku and them start playing around, we forget Dragon Ball was funny.
Well, I think... Yeah, a lot. I think the problem was when you started Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ball Z, you had to bring all of those characters from Dragon Ball over,
but
and
some
that fucked
niggas
it up.
got lost because Launch disappeared.
No, I'm talking about. She was like a main character, but
she used to be at the house,
right? I wouldn't consider her a main character.
They kicked her off the hood.
I felt like she was there to be like the gag for Master Roshi, like because he was a horn bag.
But nigga,
so you needed like that
Oolong
one.
was at the crib still and Par.
But Oolong was a horn bag too.
But I'm just saying, launch just that like this the thing, and I said this in that video too. If y'all want to watch it, but like Goku is a terrible friend and deadbeat dad. The nigga only show back up when he needs your energy, and they show every character he encounters since Dragon Ball. Like when the last time you seen that android nigga in the snow area, or you seen the Indian nigga that you saved with the secret water? You ain't seen them niggas since, and they know you there because they can sense your energy. Like damn, I ain't seen Goku in about 40 years.
Well, Goku you know, said you can come see me then.
Next thing you know,
I'm saving the world, goddammit. I ain't got time.
That nigga be chilling and eating and shit. And then man, Goku a bitch ass. I ain't never seen. Hey, bro, can I get some energy real quick?
I'm kind of with you now because I'm thinking about Dragon Ball, and them was like that's when we first got the fucking tri-beam.
Yep.
When Trunks was fucking trying to blow up the fucking ring.
That's what
he
I'm
was
saying.
Like, I'm about to kill this nigga.
And when they flew for the first time,
yes.
Or when niggas would take their fucking clothes off and it be weighted, niggas be like,
oh shit, yeah.
Niggas was banging Goku without shoes.
Piccolo took his thing off, his hat.
Goku was like,
Goku was like, okay. That whole time you never knew that shit was weighted.
But
he started. You like, wait, them clothes heavy?
Nigga, when Goku found the fucking tower for the first time and climbed that bitch, and then he
fell down, and had to climb back
but
up.
then they told him, oh, by the way, it's some more shit up there. If you go up there, you can train. And Mr. Popo was strong. And he was like, yeah, you gonna have to learn. Then Goku came back. That was like the first time skip. Because he came back a teenager and they didn't know who he was. He was like,
he came back from training up there. They ain't even know.
Dragon Ball was some shit, boy.
Yeah. That first tournament, that second tournament where Goku fought Piccolo and Tien and shit, that was like peak.
Master Roshi was Jackie Chun. Yeah. And they had to do the containment way to put that nigga in the shit. And then remember the Indian nigga? Like, you don't remember.
No, he was live. He was hitting niggas with that judo chop. He like, nah, bitch.
They had all types of niggas coming through.
He was killing niggas.
That's the only thing I think people miss with the tournament of power. And I got my complaints, but like, people complain about the wolf niggas. And it's like, that's a throwback to the old, when you had miscellaneous niggas. And I be telling people like, Goku ain't the most weirdest shit that happened on that planet.
No.
Before he got there, they had dinosaurs. Yeah. They had a cat that was the mayor.
Listen, Gohan was eating a dinosaur tail while he was stuck in the fucking wasteland.
Nigga, Piccolo there.
Dropped the nigga off and said, my nigga survived.
Yeah, like he was trying to figure it out. Running. And when it come on, he be running from that T-Rex.
That nigga
making friends with a pterodactyl.
He was out there for like 6 months and realized, oh, I could eat this nigga.
Yeah, like
the dinosaur was running from him.
Yeah,
he was just chopping little pieces. I have a dino tail steak.
With Goku, when they see Goku, they start dipping like, oh, this nigga trying to eat us. Oh, hey, that's what made Dragon
back
Ball
when he had
live.
the power pole.
Yep.
Like, that shit was hard.
When they went to the bottom of the motherfucking Mount Lookout and they was in hell and they fought the Devil Man.
Yeah.
Where these niggas be like? See, that's the thing that be like.
And those were like good characters too. Like
it never was built on nothing, and now they be trying to do that now. But I'm like, Dragon Ball Z ain't.
It ain't that no more.
It don't have that depth to where people be trying to argue about the character growth and all of that shit. It's like, keep Dragon Ball Z to what it is. All they need to do is improve their fight choreography. Because as time went on, shit fell off. Yeah. But
that's because I felt like it became like a power slug.
Yeah,
fest.
like just who can. And
well,
then,
like first of all, Goku always had his pose, but like he used to actually have like a fighting style.
Yeah. He get like that, and then he started getting loose. Like
he started throwing like same thing with Tien. They had like the little crane style fucking stance and shit. Like it was more realistic. Now it's just like a who's stronger.
I think Tien stopped showing up because they had like a little documentary called Surviving Tien, and Chaozu was like, that nigga was touching on me. So
damn.
No, I'm just saying. Cause why that nigga always on your back? And
I hated fucking Chaozu, bro.
He took his hat off of that little hair.
That one fucking strap.
I love you, Tien.
He said, you bald just like me. He said, no, sir.
He stayed killing himself. I love you, Tien, and blow the fuck up.
Tien be like, damn, Chaozu.
You don't even make, like, they don't even explain. He was like, he tapped into something. His third eye opened up.
I understand if I get it, the duality. Looks like Master Roshi is supposed to be one of the best fighters.
And then
the Crane Hermit is like the second best. they both got like you wouldn't expect them to have like one student.
Yeah.
Like,
so, but I mean, shit, they stopped even shooting blasts at the ocean. Like that was they training.
Yeah.
Then you got to think
Seeing how far you can shoot it out.
they ain't never
how
do
long
nothing
the water
with
stays separated.
Oob. GT had some ideas, but it didn't get fleshed out. So I mean, yeah, I think that's my
I liked
most
the Oob concept. GT had a lot of shit that
good
like,
ideas,
coulda
poor
worked.
execution.
Yes, I'm like using the Dragon Ball because that was one of the big things. Like they used the Dragon Ball so fucking much ever since she made that radar. I understand you being like you used it too many times.
Then
They going corrupt.
People showing up mad that the Saiyans took over the A planet. That was a storyline.
Yep, the truffles. Yep.
The two androids from the future and the past.
Yeah, Android 17 coming back with long hair. I was like,
with
that's
Super Saiyan,
hard.
like, that's tight. That's tight. Super Saiyan 4. Because like, what happened if you did try to go Super Saiyan as a monkey? Because some of them was conscious. Remember?
Yeah.
So what would
then
happen?
the whole like Vegeta being salty that Goku could go Super
So he
Saiyan 4.
cheated it,
So he
but
started,
now
Bulma hit me with that shit.
Yeah. So, but I want to. So I think Dragon Ball Z is definitely my most disappointing anime.